Welcome back to the Bee's Tales. You know what? I've been missing my friends since the COVID-19 situation started. We have been staying at home the whole time. I haven't been able to meet my friends at all. Have you been able to meet your friends? I should think not. You must be staying safe at home too, right? But I'm sure you miss your friends too. Friends are so much fun to be with. It's nice to listen to their stories. It's nice to tell them your stories. It's nice to talk about what happened at home yesterday. It's nice to talk about what we will do during the next play date, isn't it? It's also very nice when friends help each other. Now, because I was missing my friends so much, I thought I will talk about a story that has a lot of friends in it. Okay, so today the book that we have chosen is a story called Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler. It has been published by Macmillan Publishers. Are you familiar with this book? It's a very popular book. Anyway, let's read the book and find out what it says about friends. The Room on the Broom. The witch. The witch that's sitting on the broom. Did you see her? Yeah. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair that she wore in a plait. Look at her. That's the witch sitting on the broom, and the cat is with her, and she has a tall hat. Did you see that? And she has worn her hair in a very pretty plait with a bow, a yellow bow at the end of it. What else does she have? She has a wand in her hand. She also has a cauldron in her hand, isn't it? Yes. Now then, what happened when she was going on the broom? Let's find out. So let's read it once more. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred. How does a cat purr? Meow, meow. And how the witch grinned, grinning, yes, as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. Okay, so the broomstick is their personal plane. So they're sitting on their broomstick and they flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly that it blew off the hat. There was so much of wind and it was so strong that the hat on the witch's head blew away. And the witch was not happy. She was very upset. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then, out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. The dog had seen the witch coming down with the cat and searching for her hat. So the dog went and quickly searched everywhere and found the hat. Then he came and he was very happy that he had found the hat. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly on her head, I'm a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? So he said, I also want to fly like that in the air. Is there a little room for me on your plane, on your broom plane? Can I also join? Now the witch is a very kind woman, and she was also very happy that her hat had been found. So she said, yes, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held on to her hat. Remember last time when the strong wind was blowing, her hat got blown away, so she's holding on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her long ginger plait. Her hat is still there, but the bow that was on her head at the end of the plait, that is blown away now. This is upsetting, isn't it? One thing after the other. Let's find out what happened then. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then, out from a tree, with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. There it is, a green bird with the bow in his beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. Then said, as the witch tied the plait in a bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. Look at them. Now, who all are there on the broomstick? The witch, the cat, the dog, and then there's a bird flying along. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. It's windy again. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. So she has to hold her hat, she has to hold her bow, so there was no hand to hold the wand. So the wand that she had in her hand fell down. Look at that. Now she has to go down again to find it. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then, all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leapt a dripping wet frog. With a dripping wet wand, it had fallen into the pond. He dropped it politely and then said, with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak. What do you do when you don't have a towel and you've washed your hands? You quickly wipe it on your dress, isn't it? Yeah, so she did the same thing. She took the wet wand and wiped it on her cloak. And then the frog said, I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and something happened. But before that, take a look at this. Look at all the people who are going on the broomstick. That's a very, very heavy load for the broomstick to carry, isn't it? It's quite a big load. I don't know if they'll manage to fly very far. Uh-oh! Then what happened? Just as we suspected, the broom snapped in two. It broke into two. Ooh. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. What happened? It snapped, the broomstick snapped into two. Everybody who was at the back of the broomstick fell down. The witch was sitting on the front of the broomstick, so that little half of the broomstick with the witch on it went straight into a cloud, and there they heard a big roar, and the witch was scared because it was so loud. Because hiding in the cloud there was a dragon. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea. Oh my God, this is scary. Take a look at that. Very, very scary. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help! Cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and, licking his lips, said, maybe this once I'll have witch without chips. Who's going to eat her up? But something happened then. Just as he planned to begin his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall and dark and sticky and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird, and its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. That's a horrible beast. It's scarier than a dragon. The dragon was actually a little scared. I'm a little scared too. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog, and down climbed the cat, and phew, said the dog. Oh, it was the witch's friends. They were all standing on top of one another, and they had put mud all over themselves because they had fallen down into a sludgy area, and they had mud all over themselves. So they had just made up a big tower of each of them standing on top of one another, and together they looked like the scary beast. It was her friends who had come to rescue the witch. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's inside. I would have been eaten up by the dragon if you weren't here. The witch is so happy that her friends have helped her. Look at that. Everybody is very happy. But there's still a problem. How will they fly? The broomstick has broken into two, isn't it? That is indeed a big problem. But she's a witch. She knows magic. And she also has that cauldron, remember? There, look at that cauldron. Can you see the cauldron? Yeah. Then She filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone. Throw something in." So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. Like when we make a curry, we put a little bit of masala, we put a little bit of onions, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then your mother stirs it well, isn't it? Yes, so the witch also stirred them well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Okay, so she's doing her magic, right? So she's stirring and she's saying, "Iggity ziggity zaggity zoom," and out rose a truly magnificent broom. A beautiful big broom has come out of the cauldron with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a shower for the frog because it loves being in water. So there's a shower for the frog. "Yes!" cried the witch, and they all climbed on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh! They were gone. Look at that. There's a seat for the witch, for the cat, and for the dog. And then there's a nest. There's a nest for the bird and a shower for the frog. And now they can all travel together. They can go on adventures. They can see new places all together. Isn't that a fun story? I hope you enjoyed listening to it. If you did, make sure to like, share and comment on this video. And have you remembered to subscribe to the channel? Please do. That way, whenever there's a story that's uploaded, it will come to you immediately. See you soon. Bye-bye.